Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Bouncing. My name is Susan Churchill. I am a certified trainer and practice group leader and so grateful practitioner of Spring Forest Qigong. So remember, that's the first one. That's the most important because uh, it's practicing Spring Forest Qigong that allows us to get our body, mind, spirit aligned and have our chi flowing and have our connection to the universe so we can ask, put our intentions out there, and receive all the beautiful gifts the universe wants to give us. So every day I like to have an intention, and we've been working on peace overall theme for the last 2 weeks. So today is abundant peace. How's that sound? Pretty good, right? Morning, Patricia. Hi, Martha. So let's get started with our practice with our bouncing. So our feet are shoulder hip distance apart. Our elbows are out a little bit. The fingers have some space between them. Let's bend our knees. Feel the connection from the earth all the way through our body. Strength, and just by thinking that, the spine gets longer and stronger and straighter. Everything starts to get in its right place. Hi, June. Hi, Tatiana. Hi, Alicia. Coming up through our head, out to the universe. And you're already there, aren't you? In that beam of light between heaven and the earth. And when that happiness comes to you, then just start bouncing from the knees. Hi, June. Maybe you like to focus on the sun in the center of the universe, like the heart of the universe. And it's just pouring unconditional love down on all of us. An abundant peace. We've asked for that for the group. So there you go. Coming down for you in your home, your family, your neighborhood, and all the way spreading around our entire planet. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Deep, gentle breaths. Follow your out breath, especially if you came to this like, oh my gosh, I got to get on, and you're racing a little bit, or you started thinking about all the things you need to do. Let's release that all out with our out breath and wait for our wonderful body to breathe in for us again and feel how much easier it is to breathe. Hi, Christine. We'll take our hands over our heads for 5 minutes of bouncing with our hands over our heads to lift to 100. And while we're doing that, I will tell you some of the things Master Lin has suggested for us to do in the morning or every day. And one is to open up the diaphragm by stretching your arms out. So this might be a good time to practice this movement with our hands at goalpost and really trying to open up the chest a little bit. So you might want to use that there, or anytime he had suggested you could just do it laying in bed and then the arms go out. And I have to say that I've just been doing it for about a week, and I am getting more stretching in my shoulders, and I feel this opening. So that's one of them. Um, Another that he said is a very strengthening, especially for people who are a little older, and to bring more strength to our lower body. And that is called wall sitting. And so you're against the wall. You're going to have your back and your head against the wall, shoulder, back, head, and your feet are going to be out, and you're going to go as much of um, the sitting position as you can, like a chair. So pretend there is a block where your knees would be bending against the wall, or you're on a chair, but there's no chair. And start at 5 or 10 seconds. And then see, hi Susan, see how long you can go. Aim for 2 minutes, although, and then of course any longer is great. Now I have been doing it for a week again, and I went from 5 seconds to 10, and now I've gotten to 30. So that was just in a week. My goal is 2 minutes, and then maybe eventually 5. He does 5 or 10 minutes. But I have noticed, that I do need more strengthening in the lower part of my body. So that might be something that you want to do. A couple other ones I'll show you when we do our other active exercises, tapping and cupping. Hi, Isabel. I love this big groove we have again. It's fantastic. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Dorothy, hi. And the ones he had suggested some time ago of laying in bed, stretching your feet out, pointing for a minute, rubbing your stomach 100 times, um, and breast circles, 36 one way, 36 the other way. Especially for women, but it helps women and men actually. Let your hands just flap at the wrists. Well, that's right. I was going to do this more. Opening up the chest. Yeah, this feels good. It's definitely stretchy for me. See how there are advantages to do holding your hands in different ways? I haven't been able to watch his summer equinox video yet. If you get a chance to watch that, that also will be so beautiful to help bring our bodies into alignment with the summer um, energy. All right. Excellent. Go side to side. Open, open, open. All blockages gone. Let's just see whatever color, like white or silver or whatever color it is, blue, as a thick paint kind of, because it's more thicker than water. And see it just going down through all our channels, whether we know where they are or not, and just melting out any blockages, transforming them, whether they are emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, and let it kind of like how lava moves, but instead of hardening underneath, it's opening, 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 opening. And let that all melt down. The earth is so happy to receive anything you don't need, and so is the universe. So it can melt all the way down into the core of the earth, or it can melt but turn into butterflies and fly to the end of the universe, or any way you would like, and just feel that opening, and just allow that to continue through the whole practice. So we don't have to think about it because it's just happening. All right, so before we do our shoulder shrugs, I just want to show you those few things um, that Master Lin had said. So you want to take like 2 or 3 fingers, he suggested, to the temples. So not one finger, because apparently certain points we could give ourselves more of a headache or whatever, or do some blockaging, add blockages. So we don't want to do that. So like 3, I've been doing 3, and then just in the temples, and then just rub. Open, open, open. And if you remember what he said this was for, then pop it in here for us. So kind of massage in one direction and then the other. Oh, I think it was is calming. I think it's for calming, because I feel calming happening. So I'm just going back and forth a few times. So that was one. And then another one is to put your thumbs in that same space gently, and then you take your knuckles and you're going to roll your knuckles along your eyebrow, that bone there, and then the one under your eyes like this. So hold your thumbs, and you want to have a little bit of pressure. And if you have a headache, it's going to hurt like crazy when you start, but it's going to open it up so quickly. And if you need to take a break because you're getting quite a bit of electricity and sensation going through there, then take a break. This is supposed to help you stay wrinkle free too. Now, me, I've got to reduce some wrinkles, but. And of course, 9 and 9 always sounds like a good idea. All right, but I have used that for headaches, and it does work very quickly. All right, so those were those. All right, let's do our shoulder shrugs. Lifting them up, head goes back, scrunch a little bit. Bend your knees still. Make sure your knees are bent and your shoulders aren't tense. They're just lifted. And after about 9 seconds, you slowly release, feeling or knowing the spinal fluid going up the spine. The brain's getting its morning shower. And continue 2 more times. One more time. Let's do one more. And release down. Awesome. Tap your cheekbones. Open, open, open. All blockages gone. Completely healed. Tap the beginning of the eyes. Open, open, open. The eyebrows, I mean. All blockages gone. Completely healed. Cup the top of our heads. Cup firmly. We don't want to jackhammer the head, but we do want to cup firmly. So maybe a little longer. And bring that chi down into the internal organs. Let's really get the healing going. Hold your forehead, cup the base of your head, come down to your C7. I'm just full of information today, so here I have some more. Let's clap our hands. So, a friend of mine introduced me to the book, The Glucose Goddess Method. And there's a first book too. This is the second one with recipes and such. And guess what she likes? That Master Lin always says is good for you. Vinegar. He always says, Master Lin says, have your apple cider vinegar, which I tried at one point and couldn't get myself to do. But apparently, if you dilute it, it still works. So I'm going to try diluting it a lot. So I thought that was a good connection. Rub with the back of your hands, your palms. Come down and tap the tailbone. And tap your hips. I want to show you a present I got from my girlfriend when she was in Thailand. Look at how cool that is. So it's here doing practice with us. Come down to your knees, cupping the tops of the knees, backs, both sides left, both sides right. Come up on the toes, down on the heels. And already feel how much abundant peace you've been cultivating just from our active exercises. We get into our beginning of the universe position, feet shoulder hip distance apart, knees are bent, elbows are out. Activate 12 meridians, 6 starting in the hands and feet by really stretching. So in the almost uncomfortable part of stretching, and it might be. And then when you feel like you've really activated those meridians, you release and still feel the tips of the fingers and toes like they have little flames on them or fuzziness. Elbows are out. Now talk to your spine and your tailbone. Maybe tuck and turn your tailbone this way and that until you feel it's helping you to have a straight spine. Your shoulders sink down. Your upper chest, the rib cage and everything is perfectly aligned to the rest of your body. You see your skeleton is balanced. You're holding your form effortlessly, or that's your goal. So have the goal of that. It will happen. Tuck your chin in a little, touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth as your joy from your heart bubbles up and creates a beautiful little smile on your face. Feel the connection from the earth through your entire body. You feel every part of your body's with you, up into the heavens and back. You can feel the beams of love and light and abundant peace on your skin and going through you and down into the earth. And we say the password. We are at our own level of our chi field is at our own level. And then to help us to help ourselves and others, we need to connect to the highest level. And to do that, Master Lin gave us the password. I am in the universe. And so feel that. Feel that statement. The universe is in my body. Can you feel yourself starting to expand or lift? The universe and I combine together. That's a beautiful place of peace. Now connect to what is most divine for you. Jesus, Buddha, Allah, your masters, your guides, your creator, your family, your garden, your pets, your ideas, your dreams, what drives you. and ask for what you want. For our group, we're bringing in abundant peace. For us, for our families, for our friends, for our communities, for the world, for the universe. And take your right hand over your upper chest, left hand over the lower dantian, elbows are out, knees are bent. Tuck your chin in, spine nice and straight, and just scan your body as you breathe in and out through the nose and feel the chi and what it's doing, where it is. Trying to notice without judging. And when you notice if it's a chi blockage, the chi is just going to be uh, directed there to open it up. So while you're noticing, see if there's one part or area of your body that you want to focus the abundant peace in to help to release pain or arthritis or whatever, your brain, confusion, your heart, your lungs, grief, anger, whatever you want to release. See if you can find that in your body somewhere, and that'll be where you're focusing. Okay. Now to release that today, let's see, the universe, yes, we're going to do breathing of the universe. So we're holding a beautiful ball of light. We breathe in, let the elbows guide our hands outward as our knees bend down, let our body bend a little bit. And when you're ready to exhale, the elbows guide the hands inward as the knees slowly straighten up the body. Go as slowly as you can. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so. That brings your mind down into that little hammock, the way I like to think of it, where the mind's paying attention, but it's not zooming around. It's like, oh, okay, I'm just going to watch. And it watches the abundant peace coming in through all the pores of your skin, into every cell and tissue and organ, deep into the bones and bone marrow, into the DNA, talking to all the mitochondria and everybody in all your cells. Master Lin says that even each cell is a small universe. So think about how many universes you are housing, and just love every single one of them. And you're just focusing on that one area that came to you, but not too hard. You've given the message there. You're letting the chi do the work. And let's continue for 2 minutes. If you can, bring in your abdomen as you breathe in and release it as you breathe out. Breathe in yellow light of abundant peace in through every pore, into every cell, tissue, and organ, and breathe out abundant peace as butterflies, releasing any extra energy, transforming and releasing any extra energy you no longer need. It's not good energy or bad energy, it's just extra energy that your body doesn't need, so give it back to the universe. One more slow breath in. And out. Notice the ball of light you're holding. Gather all the chi you've cultivated in this ball of light and into your lower dantian. Rub up on the right, down on the left, up on the right, down on the left. Bring it right into your vitality center. Release your hands down. Take 3 deep, gentle breaths in and out. Scan your body. Feel what you have accomplished today. Rub your hands together. When you're ready, open your eyes. Get that chi lotion on your hands and rub your face. Can you feel the difference? Take your fingers through your hair or along your scalp and then cup your head. And the base of your head, and come down and see how wonderfully supple and open that C7 is. Rub your ears from top to bottom. And if you can stay with me, I'll continue the soothing exercises, stretching out our left arm and cupping down to the wrist and just letting this whole body. What's the question? While sitting, legs straight out in front or bent. Bent. Yeah, you're bending as if you're sitting on a chair, but there isn't a chair there. I didn't describe that very well, sorry. Sides. Other side. Cup the kidneys. Rub at the back of your hands and your palms. Hold the kidneys. Know that from your heart, from the universe, all the energy, all the chi that you need to accomplish, all the beautiful things you want to accomplish, including bringing in abundant peace for you and your family and the world, are coming in through the palm of your hands and into your kidneys for your vitality. Tap your tailbone, tap your hips. And then let's go to both sides of the left knee and cup together. So you can't see my knee exactly. That's okay. And then the front and back. And when you're cupping, cup in something soothing, like classical music, or you're adding more clay to your sculpture of your knees, up on the toes, down on the heels. And you can do this as a rocking motion without making jarring. And one beautiful 10,000 hands. Come up, your hands, 10,000 more coming from your body as you breathe in. Accept the gifts of the universe. How interesting! I have this again. With the like bringing in a cloud or a chi bundle or something so light. It must be peace. Do you think it's peace? See what you're experiencing as we say thank you, thank you, thank you. And I send you many, many blessings and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Okay, bye.